I was happy to find out that her class is kind of like a cohort style because I know at Foothill one didn't know to do that, and I see like some really great just experiences and learning that happens in that environment. And I'm like, man, I wish I could have that in my STEM or something, or I wish that was just more common.
I try to design that into each of my classes, Steve. I try to reach out to students who are active on Zoom, who are active in discussion boards, and make my own cohort. Like that is part of advocating for yourself and advocating for for your education, right?
Yeah,
But I think that, I mean, you wanting to engage in the Latino in STEM, that's a nice step forward. But I also just invite you to see who you can reach out to in each of your courses, because your classmates are about to go through the same heaven as you are. So
yeah. Well, all I see is it's like a blank user on a camera, like on the right side of the screen of the Zoom. So like it's hard to get to know people.
yeah, I would cherry pick the ones who are active in the chat if that's the case, and hopefully, fingers crossed, you have some instructors who actually try to reach out and make an inviting case for turning video on and just doing breakout rooms and such. Like,
Yeah, but also I think there are also other opportunities that being on Zoom can open up. So you can also like, well, I don't know what the culture is really like at Davis and on Zoom at Davis, but I know that sometimes students will like put in the chat like, hey, is anyone interested in, like jumping onto another Zoom call so we can actually talk about some of the stuff that was really confusing in the lecture or something like that. So that's potentially another way to like create community or to create just like to get to know people and also get some questions answered about the lecture, or just to like talk through some things that were presented in the lecture. It's almost like, I don't know, I guess a way of forming study groups or something like that.
Yeah, I think people would create like a Slack or a Discord to have
Yeah,
that outside, but it's just someone has to have the initiative to start it. It's take a
exactly.
while. So
Yeah.
I think I might have to do that. And it's gonna get me out of my comfort zone a bit.
Yeah. But you know that like I've been really grateful in my own classes when someone does take that initiative. I'm like, oh yes, I've been wanting this, but I was like too shy to say something myself.
me too.